Okay, good. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It is now 7:31, and I will call this meeting to order. My name is Berlotte Antoine. I am the chair for the Parks and Beautification Committee, and I am so happy to have you here with us tonight for our April 2026 meeting. Tonight with me, I will have co-chair Nicole Gilliers, and I will also have member Dorothy Gordon. She will assist with the presentation when we have the Q&A session. Without further ado, I will ask everyone to unmute and introduce themselves. I will call your name, and you can just say your name and a quick good evening. I will start with member Jody Walsh. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Happy spring.
Thank you, thank you. I will ask Miss Claire to introduce herself because I think this is the first time that I have her in my meeting. She was there together with Miss Gordon, but I was not there. Hi, Miss Claire.
Hi, Ms. Antoine. Hi, everyone. My name is Ayana Sinclair, and I am the Community Associate with Community Board 17.
Welcome, welcome. And I hope that we can have our chance to work with you. We have a lot coming up, and I heard beautiful things about you, and I really applaud you for the work that you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
You're welcome. Hi, member Adele Bennett.
Yes, Adele Bennett, committee member. Good evening to all.
Hi, good evening.
I want to
welcome Mr. Ted. Hi, Mr. Ted. How are you?
Yeah, good evening, George, State Committee member.
Yes, nice to meet you. And I also know that Mr. Tate has a lot of issues, in the previous days. We offer all our support to you, Mr. Tate, and I hope that everything is fine with you and your family.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Mr. Tate. I want to welcome member Brie de Costa. Member de Costa assisted last month with member Dorothy Gordon for our meeting, and I heard beautiful things about the meeting. Thank you so much. Hi, Ms. de Costa.
Good evening. This is Brita Costa, committee member.
Good evening. I will welcome now member co-chair Nicole Gilleris. Hi, co-chair Gilleris.
Hi, everyone. This is Nicole. Happy April to everyone. Just enjoy, make the best of your month.
Thank you so much, and happy April yourself too. We have our presenter that is here. I will give my brief report, and then after that, co-chair Nicole Gilleris will introduce Mr. Eduardo Torres from the New York City Poison Control Center of the New York Department of Health. He will give a nice presentation tonight. For my report, hopefully you got a chance to look at the agenda for tonight. My report will be brief. I met with some members for the big reuse for our next event, which will be our first kickoff event for 2026. Hopefully the weather will be nice, as I was being told, and we will talk about it further down later. Thank you again for the two members, member Dorothy Gordon and member Brie de Costa, who handled the meeting beautifully last month, and I am proud of you. Thank you. Member Jackie Williams excuse herself because she can't be present tonight at the meeting. Hopefully, after the meeting, we will brief her on whatever next step we will have for after tonight meeting. Without further ado, I will pass it on to co-chair Nicole Gilleris for words of remarks and to introduce our presenter for tonight, Mr. Eduardo Torres. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, again. I don't know if we have anyone celebrating, I should have said that before, celebrating a birthday this month. If we have anybody celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. Or if you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary, or any other celebration, whatever you're celebrating. So we have a birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, well, the
Mr.
19th.
Tate.
In 2 weeks.
The 19th?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Any more April birthdays? Okay. So it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Eduardo Torres. He's a health educator from New York City Poison Control Center. Edward Torres from New York City Poison Control Center also hosted several free virtual Healthy Homes educational workshops where he discussed keeping you and your family safe from common household poisons. And just to give you a little bit of New York Poison Center, so New York Poison Center is an emergency telephone hotline staffed by registered pharmacists and nurses who are certified in poison information to respond to both intentional and unintentional exposures by providing callers information on patent treatment, poison prevention, and educational programs by calling. And if you have a paper, you can write the number down 1 800 222 1222. Again, the number is 1 800 222 1222. So now it's my pleasure to turn it over to Mr. Eduardo Torres.
Thank you, Miss Juliet. That was a wonderful introduction. And that's my presentation. Thank you. Have a good evening. Thank you. That was wonderful. And thank you also to Ms. Antoine. It's always a pleasure working with you. So let me see if I can share my presentation. I think I can. Let me give that a try. Are you able to see my presentation?
Not yet.
Not as yet.
Not yet. Okay. How about now?
We will let you know when we can see it. Not as yet.
Oh, okay. Because it's popping up on my screen as if it's already presenting.
You can't see it yet.
Let me try again.
You can try. In the meantime, I wanted to let you know that member Dorothy Gordon will handle the questions for the Q&A session. Now we can see your presentation, Mr. Torres.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So without taking any more of your time, I'm going to stop the camera if you don't mind, because my computer is a little iffy sometimes. So I'm just, to make it work better, I'll stop the camera if you don't mind. So thank you again. My name is Eduardo Torres. I am a community health educator with the New York City Poison Center. And our presentation for the evening is plant poisoning prevention. But of course, it's a lot more than that. But this is the focus for the evening. Before we start, please don't record this workshop or distribute or post the content from our session on any online platform. I already discussed with Ms. Antoine about getting some materials over to her so it can be distributed at a later time. But please bear with me.
Thank you all for your questions. And I think it was a really nice presentation, and I will make sure to share the materials with you when they arrive. Also, if there is anything emailed to me, I will make sure that you get that also through email. Quickly, I will ask the people who came late to introduce themselves. I will start with Chair Kwame Afre. Chair Kwame, please unmute yourself and greet the panel, the committee members.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm in the area with bad service. My name is Kwame Afre, and I chair the Land Use Committee for our board. Thank you for the information. I'm hoping that hopefully that we could share that slide deck. Seemed like there was some information and some weeds that I actually seen myself today walking around that I would have never known was poisonous. So that was very valuable information. I think we should do our best to try to share that as much as possible, especially going into the spring months.
Yes, thank you. Sheriff, while you are here on the line, do you have any information to share? When is your next meeting? Anything that you want to share with our committee will be very helpful.
My next meeting, the meeting for this month actually passed. The next meeting will be May 7th. We will be having at the general board meeting, we'll be having a presentation with the IBX, and alternatively, with one of our local community organizations, Brooklyn Level Up, to speak to the IBX's development and how possibly we can have some community input on what the 3 stations in our neighborhood look like. So I would encourage everybody to come to the next general board meeting. There is going to be a presentation with the IBX. That adjacent and alongside with all of the laws that passed through the text amendment last year through City of Yes, will create some very transformative things potentially on the Forster, Utica, Farragut and Utica crossroads. So please make your best efforts to attend or listen in person to next month. And hopefully I'll see you if you have any additional questions in May to follow up.
Thank you, Chair Kwame. I want to acknowledge member Ann Hudson. Just unmute and say hi.
Good night.
Hi.
And Hudson.
Hello. I also want to
I was a little bit late
okay,
because I was
that's
having
fine.
some problems with the link.
Okay,
So I missed most of the presentation, but I saw it last year, so I know it was good.
Oh,
and
thank you, Miss Simpson.
always happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Miss Saunders, Miss Cheryl, just unmute and say hi quickly.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Chair, for that wonderful, informative presentation. It scared me because every one of those plants I see in everybody's home. So it's good to know, we have to be careful. All right. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Miss Bennett, I know your voice is not clear, but I just wanted you to unmute and say hi.
Hello, Miss Bonetta. I hope everyone had a great Easter.
Yes, great Easter. Thank you. I see Mr. Tate with hand raised. Do you have a question, Mr. Tate, or an announcement?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just a little follow-up with Mr. Frey. I don't know if you saw this, if you received the email yet, but today the IBX project team, they sent an email, and there's going to be a meeting on May 7th at PS 235. I don't know if you saw that email yet.
Mr. Kwame, the question is for you. Chair Kwame, Chair Afre, and Mr. Tate has a question for you. Yes.
Yes, sorry, I was tending to my daughter. What was the question?
No, I received an email today from the IBX project team, and there's going to be a meeting at
yes,
PS 235 on May 7th.
May 7th, the same night as the land use meeting.
That's what I thought it was going to be, yes, but just wanted to make you aware. It just came in today, so I just wanted to...
locations.
Okay.
I gotta see how I'm gonna work that out.
Okay.
Take away from one to the other.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Quick announcement. If you have the agenda with you, and I make the announcement in the beginning, the big reuse event will be this Saturday, and we have already 12 volunteers from different places who will partner. I sent the flyer, I put it in the chat long time ago, but this was something that was canceled, postponed. So this will happen this Friday with the big reuse. It will be a street tree care by around children playground. Please, I hope that even if it's a very short event, a 2 hours event, even if you can't make it for the 2 hours and you can stop by, that will be our first outdoor thing. So if you can stop by, just stop by and then show your face. Even if you can't stay, it's around children playground. What it is, basically, it's putting things around the trees to clean them and protect the trees around the children playground, which is East 48, 49, this area. I will send the flyer again. Please let us know if you can come and spend these 2 hours just to kind of, kick off the outdoor activities. After that, we have more and more activity and dates that I would love you to think of. One of them is the date for the summer event that we had, the park event that we had on Portegate Park. I would love to know if you need Portegate Park or any other park. So this is a decision that I want you to make so we can have the park permit. Recently, we had, most of our events at Portegate because I figured that it's close to the board office. We can just travel with the, whatever we need to travel with. So I think can you all hear me? Because my computer sometimes is up and down.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that you have any other park in mind. I wanted Notion Park because it's a new thing, but I don't know what you think. So quickly, let me know what is your thinking. You can put something in the chat because I see the time is already 8:34. I don't want to keep you that long, but I want to go quickly with the very important things on the agenda. So this is one of them. Where do you think we can go for our next big event, which is the annual fair that we do at Portegate Park? Do you think that we can use any other park, or do you prefer us to stay at Portegate Park? What is your thought? Very quick, because we don't have time, but I would love to share that with you and see if you have any anything to share. So it's two things that I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you about the park, which one you will prefer. Can we take Portegate Park or any other park? And just you can show hands if you will stop by this Friday with big wheels, because we'll have, a nice get together with some refreshment. So I just wanted to make sure that, people will be there to stop by and enjoy these 2 hours. So those two things. Any objection, any question, any, yes, you can, Michelle, yeah, go ahead.
Here, I'm a bit confused. On my calendar, it says Saturday for the street tree care. Is it
Yes.
Friday or Saturday?
No, Saturday. Did I say Friday? If I said Friday, my mistake. It's Saturday.
Thank you.
Yes, Saturday, the 11th. Yeah. Sorry if I said Friday. Saturday. So it's this one, and then the next item that is urgent because we need to start early and have all the agencies being present. This is the Portegate event that we did last year, but we don't want to call it Portegate because we don't know where we'll be having that. So I just wanted a quick, quick advice, quick answers from you. That's one. And then secondly, I also need to know who didn't have a t-shirt, and then give your size on the chat so we can order a new t-shirt for you. And then Mr. Ted is the one handling that portion of the event, so he will be following up with that. I will arrange that with Mr. Ted. Whoever didn't have a t-shirt, you give your size, so we can get you a t-shirt early on. So those are the very urgent items that we want to discuss. Any advice from now, or anyone want to follow up after today? I'm fine with that, but those are very urgent items. Any question for me right now?
I have a question,
Yes,
Ms.
Mr.
Berlotte, because you
Yes.
mentioned me for the T-shirts, but if I recall correctly, there weren't that many T-shirts left. Are the T-shirts in the office after philosophy?
Yes, we do have some, but I mean, depending on how many more people didn't get t-shirt, we might have to order more. So that's why I said that if someone didn't get t-shirt, they need to let us know, so
Yeah.
you can have a list and do an inventory for the size, because we might have more, but not the size that people want. Or people
Yeah, I was
need.
gonna say there was some issue with the size, because
Yes,
if I remember, we only had like small sizes left.
correct.
Oh, that's not good.
Miss Bennett, you said something?
Yeah, I never got one.
Yeah, because you
Yes.
weren't at the park, they were distributed at the park.
No.
Correct. So, maybe we have t-shirt, but not this size. I see Miss Gordon hand raised.
Yeah, yes. It was a excellent event last year. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm excited. I think it would be great since it's a big event. I think we should keep it at the park only because I remember when we needed stuff, we could just run to the office and get stuff. It was easy to transport stuff. Not as you said, not that we couldn't get, I guess, a U-Haul or whatever to go to other parks, but it was so convenient to be able to run down the block and just for cleanup, just like, walk the stuff over. This is
That
one
is
person's. This is one person's thought.
that is so true. Also, I wanted to add that maybe you had t-shirt last summer, but for some reason the t-shirt is not presentable. That's fine too.
Are you
Because
talking about me?
no, because nobody said that you should save it for next year. It was not so you can also request a new one. That's, yeah. So don't think that because I had one last year, I should, have it this year, because nothing said that you have this and save it for next summer. So if you need a t-shirt, you will get one. That's it. So no question asked. Mr. Tate will not punish you for that. Just reach out to Mr. Tate, give your size, and then your name and your size, and that's it. He will follow up with that. So, all right. Any question before I ask for a vote for the agenda? It will be quick because I don't like to keep you for so long. Okay, I see Miss Audrey already said large size for her. Thank you. And if you are bringing a guest, because remember that we also give t-shirt to the guests that you are bringing if they are volunteer guests. So let us know if you will have a volunteer as your guest, so we can also have a t-shirt for this volunteer guest. If you have, just let us know ahead of time. Any more question, and then we can move to the vote for the minutes.
Yeah, since you put me in
Yes.
charge of this, I have a
Yes.
question, just clarification. Are these new t-shirts or these are the same one from last year? So if someone got a t-shirt last year, are they eligible to receive another one this year, or is just for people who did not get one last year?
I mean, if a t-shirt, because last year when we gave the t-shirt, we had we didn't tell people save it for next year. So I will understand if someone has a t-shirt. I trust people. If someone has a t-shirt and it's not well presented, I will rather that person reach out and we give a new one. Right, Miss Gordon?
Yes.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yes. And they will be given out at the site.
Your
Right?
discretion, Mr. Tate.
No,
You
no, no,
handled
because
it
I can't.
perfectly last time.
No, because I could tell you right now, I
Yeah.
can't be running back and forth to the community board to get a T-shirt because it's not like something that I have on the tables, So
Yeah,
it's like,
you make a decision. Yes.
and if that's the case, we may have to order. You may have to order more because,
Yeah, that's
as I
what
mentioned
I
before, we
yeah.
were short on T-shirts and we were short on the sizes.
Yeah, that's what I asked earlier, because remember last year, the second order came on the day of the event. You remember we had to run to the office and pick the box. So if
Yes.
we order ahead of time, even if we have surplus, that's fine. At least we have them, on site. I agree with you. Yes. Miss Bennett? Yes. Miss Adele, I see your hand.
I said I want extra large.
You want extra large? Okay. I put a note, but after that we have to Mr. Tate and I will work with that and see how we can reach out to finalize the list. Yeah, thank you. But I put a note for you.
Okay.
So quickly, let's have a vote for the minutes. Hopefully you get a chance to go over the minutes. And I know Miss DaCosta and Miss Gordon had a good meeting last time. Thank you all. Did you get a chance to look over the minutes for February 3rd? Any objection, anything that you want to correct? Hearing none, I will believe that it's approved if you have no objection. Let's see. I think we had March 3rd as well. Did you get a chance to read over March 3rd? Is there any objection, anything that you need to fix before we move on to the next item? Nothing heard? Is it a yes? No objection, right? I just want to make sure that you look over the minutes and there is nothing. Okay, thank you. Quick update now for Tilden Park. I think that I posted something on the chat that there is a group that is doing some type of not a project, how do I call that? Some movement asking people to sign a petition for Tilden Park. So I believe that there is a group that went over Tilden Park, and they took some pictures and they are asking people to sign. If you see that petition, you can use your discretion to support that. And I know that I posted that on the chat group for for people to see. There is a link. You can click on that link and follow up. So I will keep you posted. That's for Tilden Park. For the dog bag dispensary, the park manager get back to me, and I know some members also get back to me and said that they saw the bags. I didn't take a trip yet to either Tilden or Pottergate to confirm anything. That's why I can't say anything right now. However, I get update from the members and from the park managers that they put some dispensary on site. I didn't see them, but I will do a trip and I will confirm what it is and if anything need to be done differently. Do you have any update on that? Did you see any of those um, dog dispensary on site? Can you provide me with any update if you did any visit? Anyone?
Dog dispensary around around the park.
I was told that we have some
Patagat.
at Children in Portuguese. Yes. Did you see
Okay, I
any?
have to double check because I don't recall seeing. I see they put up some signs
Mhm.
around there about not smoking and about
Yes.
the pets.
Yeah. So
And
I
they and
also asked for the
uh,
signage. Yeah, I asked
yeah,
for that too. Yeah.
yes, they put the signage, but I
Okay.
have to double check tomorrow because I don't recall seeing any dispense
Okay.
around there,
All
other
right.
than the
So
one that's by the entrance over there. But
okay.
I'll double check tomorrow and let you know.
Okay, thank you. Because I asked for signage, thank you, because you said
Yeah,
this, you saw the signage and I asked also for the dispensary. So thank you. And if you see the
yeah.
signage again, I would take a trip too, but you can, I think that they said they couldn't find the no smoking or something. Let me
It's,
know which one you saw.
yes, it says no smoking, and I think if I recall, it is another one that says to pick up after your dog. But
Okay.
I am, yeah, by the east, I saw it on the East 40th and at the corner of Foster. I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you.
All right, thank you so much. I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure that our advocacy reached the good hand and then we have
Yeah.
results so we know what to do.
Yeah.
Now,
I No, I say I have to pass by there tomorrow, so I'll go around the park and take a look and see if I missed a dispense. But I'll update you tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
okay, thank you so much. I saw someone mention Railroad Park. There is a project going on for the renovation of Railroad Park. And I think Miss Fraser from the board sent me something. I don't have it in front of me. I can review what it is and let you know because I saw something coming through my email about Railroad Park. But I don't have all the information. I will definitely follow up with you. Something is going on, but I don't have the update for that. But I will definitely get back to you with an update. Um, so anything else? It's 8:47. Coach Nicole, do you have anything that you want to address before we move forward?
Yes. I'm sure most of you are aware that Chair Daly is in the hospital, and this week we were thinking about what could we do for him, and we decided that we're going to make individual videos and make them collective. One person's going to put it together to share with him. So let me just read. We're asking each member to please, so you're welcome to join in the board members. We're asking each member to please record a short video message for Chair Daily. This can be simple as sharing a few words of encouragement, a prayer, a favorite memory, or just letting him know you are thinking of him and holding him in your heart. Your voice, your face, your words will mean more than we can express. This collective video will serve as a reminder that he's surrounded by a community that cares deeply about him. So you're welcome to share a video. You could send it to me directly, and we will include it in our collective videos to send to him. If you will want to do that, we ask that you send it by Friday so we could start working on the video to send out to him. Thank you.
Thank you. Any question for Co-Chair Nicole? And I think, Co-Chair Nicole, how do you want people to follow up with you? How do you want them to follow up with you? You are muted. You are muted, Shani. Yeah.
Yeah, so you record the video on your phone, just send it to me through the WhatsApp number, and I'll collect them and pass them on. And if you could really do it for those who struggle with technology, if you have your grandkids, or ask somebody to help you, let's come together as one and send him some good wishes, some healing wishes, some prayers.
Thank you, Co-Chair Nicole. At this time, I will open the floor for anyone with any question, just for 5 more minutes before we close this meeting. Anyone with any burning question or any advice? Yes, Member Doherty?
Yeah, just one quick question. And then are dogs allowed in the park? Only because there was I see dogs in the park, and I thought I used to see a sign outside that says no dogs inside. But where I was the corner of Albany and what's that, Foster, and there is no sign there. So are dogs now allowed in the park, or does the sign just fall off of that entrance? I didn't walk around the park.
I have to follow up. I don't know. That's the answer. I don't know. I can follow up. So the question is like, I'd like to know
Can
if
you repeat the question, please?
I saw all these times I thought there was no dogs allowed in the park, but I was at the corner of, there was an event happening on Saturday, and there was people were bringing their dogs in the park, and I was saying, "What are you doing? There's no dogs in the park." And then I looked outside. There was no signs that no dogs allowed. But I remember the entrance in the very middle of the block. It says no dogs. So I'm wondering if there's dogs allowed, or was there sign just missing at that corner? And number
so
two,
I know it's a no dog, but I can double check and see, the issue. I know it's no dog, but Mr. Tate wanted to add something too.
No signs. And if it is, then we need a sign at the entrance. And number three, the person said, well, it's a service dog. That's a question. If it's a service dogs are allowed in the park if there's no dog in the park?
I'll have to double check.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
And a quick question, those poop bags that
service dogs are covered. If they're service dogs, they're covered by the American with Disabilities Act. If they're emotional support dogs, they are not. If there's something saying no dogs, but most of the parks I've seen now, I don't know if the signage at this particular park is outdated, but they do allow dogs in the park. It's just on leash after like 9 a.m. because that's what they allow at Prospect Park. I don't know why it would be different at this particular park. And the playground specifically have rules that say no dogs allowed in the playground area. But I don't know what if this is something new for this particular park, that it has old signage saying no dogs allowed and it allows dogs, or it has signage that's supposed to say no dogs allowed and it's just not there.
Okay, I will investigate. That's a good question.
And I made a mistake. It wasn't a service dog. They said it was an emotional support dog.
Yeah, okay. I will investigate. Yeah. Mr. Tate, and then it's already 8:52. I don't like to keep you until 9. It has to be before 9. Anyway, Mr. Tate, you want to add something?
You're muted.
You are muted, Mr. Tate. Okay, he's trying to.
I know Eduardo had mentioned that we were supposed to be having the meeting at the library on the 27th, but I just want to remind everyone that the meeting is canceled. The next meeting will be in May, because there was something happening at the library that they could not accommodate us this month. So that's the reason why they canceled the meeting. But I am going to leave some of these booklets tomorrow by the board office. If anyone is interested, it's a lot of information for seniors 60 and over. So I will leave some by the office tomorrow So if anyone is interested in picking one up, they could just go by because it's full of information for seniors.
Thank you, Mr. Ted. Thank you. If no more information to share, oh, thank you, Ms. Vonetta. Thank you so much. I will follow up with the dog and kind of, have a better understanding of it. Any other advocacy that is urgent that we need to do? I know the renovation for the parks, all of that, but is there any other advocacy that we need to do? Because I set up, emails monthly with the park manager so I can let him know, if there is anything that we can do. Monthly, I send him an email and ask for update or, any little thing that we can do to support or any ask that we have. Anything that you want to share to me so I can put in my email. Anything that you want that we can do, we can advocate for. That's something that we can do. All right, hearing none. So I think it's 8:54. I will ask for a motion to adjourn our April 2026 Parks and Beautification Committee meeting. And once again, thank you for Member Bridget Costa and Member Dorothy Gordon. I know that you did great last month. I really thank you. Now I am asking for a motion to adjourn. Who want to make the motion to adjourn our meeting tonight? Don't be shy.
I, George State, make a motion to adjourn the Parks and the Beautification meeting at 8:55 p.m.
Thank you, Mr. Tate. You are brave. Anyone second?
I second it, Vanessa Sylvester.
Thank you, Ms. Sylvester. Thank you for a second. And I will follow up with you, promise, with material from Mr. Torres tonight and the question about the dog in the park. I will follow up with that. Once again, thank you. I enjoy being with you, and I hope that you can find sometimes this Saturday to come at 10 a.m. to come to around Tilden Park for the street trick here. Thank you all.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm not available, just letting you know.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Claire, for the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good evening,
Thank you.
everyone.
Good
Good
evening,
night.
everyone.
Thank
Good night.
you. Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Claire.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.